This is Witchspace News for Friday the 9th of November 2018. I'm Commander Burr. In this week's news, Frontier revealed the 2 new ships coming in quarter 4. The Discovery scanner is toast, sort of. Big rig canyon racing is now a thing in Elite. And I'll have this week's Thargoid Report. The final of Frontier's 4 quarter 4 live streams was last night, and as was widely leaked and reported within the Elite Dangerous community, the 2 ships arriving in quarter 4 are the Crate Phantom and the Mamba. Both are medium class vessels, with the Crate being a stripped down, lighter and faster version of its namesake, lacking the ship launched fighter bay but bringing with it the kind of speed that can outpace some smaller targets. The Mamba, appearing to be somewhat more combat focused, apparently shares some DNA at least with the Fer-de-Lance, and is less manoeuvrable than its Zorgon Peterson stablemate, but carries more straight line speed and some serious firepower. It remains to be seen where these vessels sit in the pantheon of Elite Dangerous ships and what their specific roles will fall into. If I had my guesses, I'd say they might be geared towards the new scenarios, which have, I think, been somewhat overlooked in the hubbub made by exploration and mining. The Mamba feels, on paper at least, like a hit and run fighter, hitting hard and fast. And I'm curious to know what the Phantom moniker in the new Crate's naming scheme refers to. If anything, does it run cold? It apparently has a large cargo capacity. So are we looking at a smuggler or a quick and quiet stealthy ship for removing cargo from megaships undetected perhaps? What do you think? Will you be checking these ships out? Where do you think they sit in the ever expanding ship list that Elite Dangerous now has? Let me know in the comments. While we're on the subject of quarter 4, an almost unnoticed entry in the latest patch notes for the beta made mention that the Discovery scanner equipment has now been removed from the game, freeing up an equipment slot, and the money that commanders spent on that equipment has been refunded. The associated functionality has now been incorporated into every single ship and comes as standard from here onwards, like power windows and headrests. This is of course still beta, so it could all change back to what it was before it hits live, but it seems unlikely at this point. There's no date as yet as when the current beta build will hit the live servers, so watch this space. On Sunday the 4th of November, Commander Ascorbius hosted the first Type 9 canyon racing event in the game in aid of Cancer Research UK. Participants raced down a dedicated course on the planet Pomesh 2C. The event was a score based race, and the racers downloaded an ingenious app from Ascorbius before the race. The app recorded the route that the participants were taking and racked up a points multiplier the closer to the planet's surface that they travelled, meaning that for more reward there was more risk. As well as being hugely entertaining to watch, helped in no small part by the diagrammatic overhead map provided by the app, as at the time of recording the event has raised £1,352 for Cancer Research UK. You can still donate and you can still watch the race, including Commander Ascorbius' untimely demise. All the links you need are in the description below. Let me know if you watched the race and what you thought of it. Myself and my wife watched it on the TV in the living room, and it was genuinely really entertaining. I'm keen to see more events like this, and I honestly think Ascorbius and his team are onto something here. Finally, commanders, here's this week's Thargoid Report. As always, this information is gleaned from the excellent weekly thread from BurtonSimmons on Reddit. So last week, Kramsky Holding in CD 54471, Dornier Terminal in Ngaiawang, great name, and Dominique Holdings in Brib were targeted by the Thargoids. Dornier Terminal and Dominique Holdings both took the brunt of the kicking dished out by the Xeno Bully Boys and are now ablaze. Rescue operations are underway at those 2 sites. As a result, basic medicines will fetch a good price at both stations and slightly less at the rescue ship, which is parked nearby. There will be evacuees looking to get off of the burning stations, and they will pay willingly for a seat in an economy class cabin with both credits and materials. Regular viewers will know I've done a fair bit of this stuff before. Do give it a try if you're able. It's great fun. If you are going, bring all the heat sinks. Links to my videos on this subject are in the description below. You'll also be able to get missions from the rescue ship to go and scoot up floating debris in the station. This is also huge fun. Systems identified by Canon as under threat this week are, here we go, Kazanstsev Dock in Dulerce. Note that is 138,000 light seconds away from the arrival point, so let's be honest, it's probably going to burn, and it has been targeted before by the Thargoids. Also, Petit Ring in Thraskias is under threat. There's a bit of confusion over the next targets. Either Quaglia Dock in Oraon or one of the stations in Jupaloku are under threat. The Eagle Eye installation responsible for that area appears to be offline at the moment, but non-human signal sources have been detected in both systems. Burton's report on Reddit also states that a full range of non-human signal sources is found in all those systems, so whatever kind of violence you're looking for, you'll probably find it there. It's worth noting as well that round Dulerce A5 there is apparently an Aquarius-class tanker that has been disabled. Again, this is another one of the things I've done some extensive videos on. Great fun to do, and you can help evacuate pods from that vessel. If you're looking for like-minded commanders to participate in this stuff with, then look up the Hive or the AXI. Both their Discord links are below. As I've stated before, you don't generally need anything special to take out the Scout class Thargoid vessels, but the entry level anti-Xeno weaponry, which requires no unlocking, really helps. I have to say I've got a lumbering T10 with all turreted normal and AX weapons and no engineering, no unlocked stuff, and it handles multiple scouts just fine. It's also worth noting that I'm absolutely hopeless at combat so this stuff is really doable for most normal human beings. It's a great way to get your combat rank up, as well as the scouts count as elite ranked ships, and they pop very satisfyingly moments after mooing very loudly. If you're heading out there, I'd recommend decontamination limpets, and as always commanders, pick your fights with care. If you're looking to haul goods and help with the cleanup from previous attacks, there's loads to do still from Operation Ida. Links you'll need to get in touch with them are all in the description below. And as always, everything I've talked about on the show today will be linked in the description below. That's it for this news update. Thank you so much for making it this far. If you enjoy my videos, do remember to hit the subscribe button and also give the video a thumbs up. That stuff really helps the channel. You can also hit the little bell notification to get an alert as soon as I upload a new video, and I'll be back later this week with more videos. Until then, 07 commanders, follow the greens on the way out, and do please keep clear of the toast rack. I very much look forward to seeing you next time.